Hi, this is Togo. This is for learning how to turn and lift your head in prone. About sensing and feeling your whole self. Addresses sensation present or less present. This lesson is from David Zamak Person, Roots of Uprightness. Please stand on your feet. Where is your horizon? Where is the back of your head? How do you feel the arch behind your neck? Where is the weight on your feet, more forward or backward? And walk around for a moment. How do you feel your legs? Movement in your hip joint. Tension in your abdomen, your jaws. Where is your chest bone? Please lie on your back. Just take a moment to sense and feel your contact with the floor. Bring your attention to the back of your neck. Does one side feel more away from the floor or closer to the floor compared to the other side? Does one side feel narrower or wider? And observe the movement of your lower abdomen as you inhale and exhale. Please roll onto your stomach and turn your head to the right. Your both arms are up and bent at your elbows, and your hands are close to you. If you have the slightest of discomfort, please use extra padding to provide yourself with comfort. Now imagine that you are an infant and you don't know how to turn or lift your head. Now feel where the left side of your face meets the floor and the relationship between your left ear and the floor. And just very slowly tilt your head so that you feel that the pressure of your left side of your face on the floor goes towards your nose. Just very small movement of the tip of your nose tilting towards the floor. Just slowly. Slowly tilt your head as if your nose is going to a little closer to the floor. Bring your attention to your whole self. Is there any change in the pressure of your chest on the floor? Do you feel any change in your pelvis or your legs? Don't do anything, just observe. Feel where you can reduce the effort. Feel what's happening in the spine and the middle of your back. What about your eyes? You take your eyes to the right as you turn your nose to the floor. The whole thing's become confused, doesn't it? If you take your eyes up as you turn your nose towards the floor, what's happened? Now, a few times, roll your pelvis a little to the left. Just the tiniest bit, just small amount. Now slowly, as you take your pelvis to the left, tilt your head towards your nose, meaning that you are turning your head actually to the left a little bit. Does this make tilting of your head towards your nose easier or less easy? Now stop. Now roll your pelvis to the right a few times. Now slowly roll your pelvis to the right as you tilt your head towards your nose. What sensation do you feel? Present or less present? If the choice feels present, it's a better pulse. If the choice feels less present, you pause and see the consequences of your action with inner vision. What feels present or less present enables you to make better decisions for yourself. Please rest on your back. Even though you just did one movement of your head, can you feel the difference in your neck and how one shoulder is lying differently on the floor compared to your other shoulder? Please lie on your stomach. Turn your head to the right. Instead of tilting your head a little towards your nose, slowly tilt your head a little towards your chin, as if you feel the pressure along the line of mandible, jawbone, towards your chin. So it's a slight different direction. As you slowly tilt your head a little bit towards your chin, lower your pelvis to the left a few times. Simply, innocently, naively, gently. Now lower your pelvis to the right. What is simple or less simple? What is present or less present? When you tilt your head towards your chin along the line of mandible, is it easier when you lower your pelvis to the left or to the right? When you tilt your head towards your nose, is it easier when you lower your pelvis to the right or to the left? It's completely different. How can it be in just so few degrees? Isn't it quite amazing how subtle difference makes huge difference? Please stop and lie on your back. Observe the feeling of one side of your face compared to the other, one side of your neck to the other. How about the movement of your lower abdomen as you inhale and exhale? Please lie on your stomach and turn your head to the right. Now lift your chin a little bit so that the pressure on the head on the floor goes towards your left temple. Can you feel that your entire spine gets pulled? Is your back getting round or extending? When you tilt your head towards your left temple, does your stomach get shorter or longer? Does your stomach contract? It's a small movement. You are not trying to correct or fix anything. You don't even try to find something. Now tilt your head towards your nose again. Does your pelvis go toward the right or to the left? Do you feel one leg get a little longer than the other? One foot moves down relative to the other. One knee becomes soft and the other leg straightens. And now tilt your head a little bit towards your chin. How does your pelvis move? What happened to your legs and your knees? It's completely different. It's reversible. Now alternate, once to your chin, once to your nose. When you tilt your head towards your chin and lower your pelvis to the left, you feel your right knee relaxes. When you tilt your head towards your nose and lower your pelvis to the right, you feel your left knee relaxes. Do once one way and once the other. Pause it and please lie on your back. What is it about the way that you are lying on the floor that draws your attention? What sensation comes forward spontaneously? The way that your right shoulder blade is lying on the floor, your left eye compared to your right eye. Please lie on your stomach and turn your head to the left. Where is the pressure of your head on the floor? Slowly tilt your head towards your nose, just the tiniest bit. There is something that happens throughout your entire whole self. That is almost reflexive. How does tilting your head towards your nose communicate throughout your entire self? How do you learn to coordinate the movement of your eyes with your head and neck? As you tilt your head towards your nose, which way is more pleasant to look? Eyes to the right or to the left? Eyes up or down? Sensation of present or less present is essential for learning how to turn your head. Now slowly, as you tilt your head towards your nose, lower your pelvis to the left. Does this make turning your head lighter or a little more difficult? You realize that when you tilt your head towards your nose, your whole pelvis is turning. Your whole spine is turning in the same direction. Now think of tilting your head towards your chin. Your right ear might come away from the floor slightly. As you tilt your head towards your chin, lower your pelvis to the left. This is not useful. But if you lower your pelvis to the right, suddenly it gets a little easier. How can such a small difference make such a big difference? There is a difference between tilting your head towards your chin and tilting your head towards your nose. The way that those two movements resonate throughout the entire yourself is two different worlds. Just rest for a moment. Now a few times. Slowly lift your chin to bring the weight more onto your right temple. If you reduce the effort in your back, your chest, and your stomach, you feel that your entire spine gets rounded. But it's just a tiny movement. It reorganizes your entire back for action. This is not the same action as when you tilt your head towards your nose, nor when you tilt your head towards your chin. Rest on your back for a moment. Who would think that such a small movement could have such a reorganizing capacity? It's a matter of using this naive attention to feel these very minute differences. Please lie on your stomach, turn your head to the right, your elbows are bent, your hands are close to your head, and your palms are facing the floor. Now very slowly, tilt your head towards your nose and allow your pelvis to roll to the right and just begin to lift your head a little bit. It's that the rolling your pelvis to the right that helps you to lift your head. Slowly put your head back. The idea is that you begin to feel as if that rolling of your pelvis to the right actually creates opportunity for lifting your head. As you turn and begin to lift your head, are you thinking of the back of your head or are you thinking of your forehead? You find if you think of the back of your head, it's completely different sensation. And what's happening in your back? Is your upper back getting round or sinking towards the floor? We didn't come into the world knowing this, but infants takes many weeks to figure this out. As you roll your pelvis to the right, feel that your left knee gets soft and your right leg spontaneously gets longer. Please stop and lie on your back. Feel that one side of your face compared to the other, one side of your neck compared to the other. Slowly lie on your stomach, turn your head to the left, your legs separated about shoulder width apart. Now very slowly tilt your head towards your nose and feel that your pelvis rolls to the left. The more you connect this tiny nuance of tilting your head towards your nose with the movement of your pelvis, the movement of your pelvis will become more and more synchronized. As you begin to tilt your head towards your nose, you feel at a certain point where lifting becomes a little easier. If you do it without tilting your head towards your nose, you feel right away that your head is heavy. There is something about lowering your head towards your nose and lowering your pelvis. You find that your head is lighter when you lift it. That's all you are doing. You are trying to find where is that sweet spot, the weightless place for lifting your head. Lowering your pelvis in the same direction of your head provides a room that you need for beginning to lift your head. Your pelvis is carrying your left shoulder towards the floor. Your whole self, your each rib is turning towards the left. You just feel as if there is an absence of pushing you down. There is an absence of resistance. You feel that as you lift your head, you accentuate the turning of your chest and turning of your pelvis. Your chest in front turns against the floor. It's the beginning of lifting. Feel the difference if you tilt your head towards your chin and lift your head. Does that make difference? Please lie on your back. How do you feel yourself? The weight of your shoulder on the floor, your spine, back of your chest, the movement of your abdomen as you inhale and exhale. Please lie on your stomach. Turn your head to the right. Your arms are bent at your elbows and your hands are close to you. Now, very slowly, tilt your head towards your nose and roll your pelvis to the right. Feel how your heels change when the back of your head goes towards the ceiling. If you have a strong scoliosis, maybe you feel your pelvis wants to go the other way. Tilt your head towards your nose and roll your pelvis to the right. The back of your head goes towards the ceiling. As you begin to lift your head, your eyes are looking at the floor. As you lift your head, your pelvis rolls to the right even more, and your left knee gets soft, and your abdomen goes forward, and you come back. As you roll your pelvis to the right, and if you are pulling your right knee up, it's more effort to turn your head to the left. Of course, you can do it as an adult, but an infant wouldn't even consider such a thing. It's not a matter of pulling your knee up. It's just noticing how the knee becomes soft and bent by itself. And you just keep bringing your head to the middle. And make out a very smooth journey from tilting your head towards your nose. Your pelvis rolling to the right, which of course takes your right shoulder blade towards the floor. And again, your leg remains more or less long. Now turn your head to the left. Tilt your head towards your nose and roll your pelvis to the left. It's turning of your spine and turning of your pelvis that enable your head to turn. Slowly, take your time. It's your right knee that begins to get soft, but only it gets soft at a certain moment. Your eyes are looking at the floor. As the back of your head comes back, your abdomen goes forward. Feel the top of your head and the back of your head. What about from the perspective of your ears, your shoulder blades? If your head is turned to the left and you tilt your head towards your chin and you lift your head, is your head heavier or lighter? Is there more resistance or less resistance? Now slowly tilt your head towards your nose and lift your head as you're turning. You are beginning to lift, and your pelvis is rolled to the left, and now turn your head through the middle a little bit, not all the way, and come back. Make it easier, lighter, and you see as the back of your head goes backwards, your sternum goes forward. Soften your chest, allow your knee to bend, and breathe easily. You tilt your head towards your nose, The shoulder that is nearest to you is going towards the floor. The shoulder behind you is coming away from the floor. There is a room for you to turn your head into. And do it a little more quickly. Just let your leg move as they do. You don't pull up the knee, but feel how your heels turn. And very quickly a few times. Prop, 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 prop. Please lie on your back. You've been doing so little, yet feel how the change in contact is so general. And slowly bend your knees and slowly roll to your side. Slowly come to sitting and please come to stand. And see if this lesson resulted difference in your orientation and space. Is your horizon a little higher? Is the back of your head a little more back? Is your weight more backward? Do you feel less forward? How can just that turning of the head change your actual, your relationship to space? And walk around for a moment. Just observe if you feel there is something lighter in your legs, the movement in your hip joint. Is your abdomen more relaxed? How about your jaw? Is there a little bit more an arch behind your neck? Is your chest bone, your sternum, a little more forward? Thank you very much. Have a day that is present.